Today I will react to the Braveheart freedom speech. What can you learn from it? What can you apply from it for your presentation? So, and by the way, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. All right, everybody, so let's jump right in together. I'm going to take you step by step through the whole speech. So let's start from the beginning here. And the first thing you really have to realize here is that he rides in on a horse. And most people think this is not such a big deal, but it really establishes authority. He comes across with a lot of confidence. He also puts himself at the same level as the Scottish nobleman that you're going to see very, very soon. Yeah, so let's have a further look.
The Almighty says this must be a fashionable fight. It's drawn the finest people. Where is thy salute?
For presenting yourselves on this battlefield.
I give you thanks.
This is our army. To join it, you give homage.
I give homage to Scotland.
And then what he does, and you see this immediately, yeah, this is just absolutely brilliant. He focuses on the real audience. He doesn't focus on the Scottish noblemen who think they're the decision makers, who think that they are the leaders. No, he focuses on the people, right? The audience in this case. Again, every presentation you have to make a decision. Who's your real audience? You got to ask yourself that. Sometimes it's one person, sometimes it's the whole crowd, okay? But focus on the real audience. So let's continue further.
And if this is your army, why does it go?
We didn't come here to fight for them.
Right, and now the third thing that he does, absolutely brilliant. He starts off with an attention grabber. He asks them a question, right? He wants to get their reaction. And by the way, his face, right, the blue on his face, that's another attention grabber from the very beginning. For your presentation as well, you have to have attention grabbers to really win them over. Again, sitting on the horse, of course, that was another attention grabber from the start as well. So let's continue further.
Oh, the English are too many.
Sons of Scotland!
And by the way, if you've seen this here, he asks the question and then he listens before he actually speaks. Again, this is brilliant when you ask a question to the audience. It's better to listen to them. Give them some space. He gives the space before he starts talking.
I am William Wallace.
William Wallace is 7 feet tall.
Yes, I've heard. He kills men by the hundred. And if he were here, he'd consume the English with fireballs from his eyes and bolts of lightning from his arse.
And then comes number 4, which he absolutely does brilliantly. It's self-defeating humor. Again, it's all about the connection with the audience for him. He's absolutely brilliant at that. And he does it so well by poking fun at himself. But he does it in a way, this is the interesting thing, that again builds his authority even further. Like it might be a hidden Superman that we all don't know about, even though he looks like a regular guy. And he says, I am a regular guy.
I am William Wallace. And I see a whole army of my countrymen here in defiance of tyranny. You've come to fight as free men. And free men you are. What will you do with that freedom? Will you fight?
Again, absolutely brilliant. Number 5, he praises the audience. Again, more audience connection. And he focuses really them on the big vision, which is freedom. And then he throws it back at them. It's really great two-way communication, great participation here. What will you do with that freedom? Again, he sees it as a back and forth because he knows he cannot influence them without having this back and forth between them and himself. Yeah, so absolutely brilliant.
Right? Against that? No! We will run!
And we will live. Aye. Fight and you may die. Run and you'll live. At least a while. and dying in your beds many years from now, would you be willing to trade all the days from this day to that for one chance, just one chance, to come back here and tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom?
And then look at this again. This is the ultimate brilliant part, how he influences the audience, right? Number 6, he compares the current situation to really the long-term vision, right? He looks at the short-term pain and compares it to the long-term pain. Absolutely brilliant. That's how he really wins them over. And he finishes off with a question again. What will you do with that freedom, right? Well, again, he brings them back here. He brings them back. Absolutely brilliant. And that's how he wins them over. Genius. And number 7, he finishes off really with an increase in passion, an ultimate participation where he gets the audience to raise their hand, get the energy in, be part of it, right? Get the buy-in basically, yeah, so absolutely brilliant. So again, these are 7 tips for you. Use these 7 as well for any future speech, any future presentation that you may have. Yeah, let me know down in the comment down below one time, which of these 7 was the most eye-opening one? What will you use from now on? What will you change? What will you do differently? Again, if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and most importantly, I really look forward to seeing you for the next video.